First of all, in that story, he talked about the confusion among President Tinubu's critics with Chicago University and Chicago State University. And that what some of the things they posted online were about Chicago University, which is not Tinubu's Chicago State University. So a lot of confusions are in the air. And he says they are wasting their time. But one underlying issue there is that we want to see how important the information that are expected to come from Chicago State University will be to the entire litigation of the presidential position in Nigeria.
Yeah. Well, by Onanuga, since the commencement of presidential election campaign, all through the election period and even after the election period, Onanuga has been a very, very, will I say, controversial supporter of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And on this matter, it's very simple. If somebody says you did not go to school, and you are holding a very and it's important that we note that the reason why people are saying that you did not go to school is because you are occupying a public office. If you are not occupying a public office, nobody will care to know whether you went to Chicago State University or Chicago University. Nobody will want to know that. But because you are occupying a public office, everything about you should be in the public domain. And so instead of saying that the opposition or the opponents of the president are confused and they are confusing themselves and they are chasing shadow and what have you, I think that the president should save Nigerians of this embarrassment and of this waste of energy to discuss about this by making these credentials available. I was taken aback when the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party went to a U.S. court to ask that document be released to him. And I was surprised that some lawyers also from the president's side also went to court to say that the court judgment on the release of those documents should be stayed. That leaves me with a kind of confusion about if you say you went to this school and somebody has gone to court to say, I need those documents. It's a very simple thing. Because you know that you went to school, because you know that what you're saying is truth, you allow the documents to be made available so that you can put every of this argument to rest. It's really not a good thing for someone to occupy an office and some persons whom you are supposed to lead are expressing fears about your capacity and your qualification to be in such an office. That will lead to the fact that a lot of people will not cooperate with you. That will lead with the fact that a lot of people will not begin to doubt whatever you say because they believe you don't even have what it takes to be on that. So I want to appeal to the president and those who work with him to see how they can put this matter to rest by, one, either showing Nigerians the credentials, the documents that Nigerians are asking for, because it's not only these presidential candidates that are asking for these documents. A lot of Nigerians also want to see that same document. So it's either they will make those documents available to Nigerians to put all this to rest, or they will admit that actually the president lied. And if the president admits that he lied, then the law should just take its course.